What's going on, everybody? We are back with another Elevate interview. Today, I'm here with my man, Kaden Cummings, one of the youngest Elevate members, but definitely one of the most ambitious. He's an incredible guy. He actually ended up attending our Arizona ATV Desert event in March, which was a really cool event. And I'm blessed to got to be able to meet Kaden in person. He's an incredible guy, but Kaden, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Happy to have you here, bro.
Thanks. Me too. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. Dude, just if you don't mind, tell me and the people a little bit about yourself and what brought you to joining Elevate.
All right, man. I'm Kaden Cummings. I'm 20, and I'm from Amarillo, Texas. And I joined Elevate just to have a bigger and better community of men that are into, like-minded men that are into things that I'm into. And so far, it's been a great experience, and I've had a good time meeting new people.
Love it, brother. That's perfect. How did you come to join?
So my dad was in a summer challenge with some like guys around his age, and the leader of it told me about this group, so I checked it out, and I ended up joining the next day
Dude, that's incredible.
just to
Referred by
have.
your referred by your dad and another coach online?
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro. That's really cool. So did you have any expectations coming in?
No, not really. I just, based on what I saw, looking at it, I knew it was going to be just a better group of guys than what I've met in person. So I figured it was a good idea to check out, and I can't go wrong with it.
Heck yeah, bro. That really is one of the biggest I guess drivers and men wanting to join Elevate is they have people in person that are growing in maybe one or two areas of life, but with Elevate, the members inside of it, I mean, we're founded and we're passionate about growing in all areas of life. So having a community like that, surrounding you, basically in your back pocket at any moment, like that's a game changer.
It definitely is.
100%, dude. So I'm curious, how's your time been so far? I'm thinking you're like 8 months in now. Is that correct?
I think I joined September of 23.
September of 23. Okay, so
Might have been a little before that.
gotcha. Yeah, it was actually August of last year. So you're about 9 to 10 months in now. How's your time been so far?
It's been awesome so far. I've met like tons of new people. Obviously, coming on the event, getting to meet everybody in person is the best way you can go about it. It definitely makes a
For
world of
sure.
difference getting to know everybody in a in-person environment, and just being able to have that relatability and have that going into like back to over the phone. I just think it makes a huge difference
100%, dude.
that y'all given like the option to be able to go on these events and have a good time with, like-minded guys.
Heck yeah, brother. Yeah, our events are definitely one of our most popular, I guess you could call it, aspects of the community.
For sure.
Because there's nothing like in-person connection, especially with dudes that come in with the intention that they do, the intention to grow, connect deeper, share vulnerably, and also just do really cool stuff like ride ATVs in the desert, right?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Heck yeah, bro.
especially you behind the wheel.
Now we're talking. Yeah, bro, you were my partner. We drove that ATV together. That's right.
Yep.
Let's go, man. Me and Caden were ripping these ATVs, man. I know Austin broke his ATV. One of our community manager for anyone listening. But me and Caden put ours through a pretty good beating as well. So
Yep. And we didn't flip it.
no, we did not. We came close.
We were the only survivors that came out of it that didn't
Yes,
have any technical difficulties.
that's right. That says something. Oh man. So kind of going back to your time in Elevate, you mentioned events, really loving that. Besides that, specifically talking about the online community, like what has been your favorite aspect so far?
Probably the new connection center.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't got, I mean, there's like multiple great parts, but I haven't gotten to set up a profile yet, but just being able to go on and see like everybody's name, where they're from, interests, what they do, I think is pretty awesome. And I've never seen anything like that before, and I think it's pretty cool. And then I enjoy the Bible studies as well. I don't get to join as much now because I work at night sometimes, but I join when I can, and I really enjoy them to be able to have a younger group of guys that you can get on and study the Word of God with.
Amen,
Because
brother.
I don't get that currently in person at my church or anything, so that's something nice to have when I need it.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it's, especially for a guy like yourself who's really busy, between work and school. I oftentimes see you pop in the Bible study that I lead and maybe not say much at all. But a lot of our members do that. They join and they're able to listen in for 10, 15 minutes. But I'm curious, specifically with the Bible studies, how have our Bible studies help you grow in your faith?
I guess I like to listen a lot just because I'm most of the groups I've been in, I'm usually on the younger side, so I always feel like listening and taking advice from others and seeing what they have to say. And maybe one day I'll get more outspoken with it, but just listen to people that have a little bit more wisdom than me, just being able to learn, always taking it in. So being able to whether it's leaders or other guys in the group, just getting a new perspective on things. Like even I've gone through Daniel, and I'm be honest, I don't know if I've fully read Daniel,
Daniel's a
but
tough book.
yeah, being able to go through it with a group of people and kind of break it down and explain it and see everybody's views on it has definitely helped. It's
Yeah,
something that probably beforehand I probably really wouldn't have ever broke it down like that before.
for sure.
I haven't been able to hop on all the calls, but I definitely was on a couple of them that were with Daniel, and I remember those ones.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the I would say that's probably my favorite thing about the Bible studies is like for me when I get alone and I'm trying to read the Bible on my own, there's probably only a handful of books that I can really take away something when I'm just reading by myself. But the Bible studies and Elevate, we've got a wealth of wisdom in there from men of all ages, from all around the world, from different backgrounds, and they all participate in helping us, understand this book of truth, this book of life, which shows us how, like the way to heaven, essentially shows us how to grow in our faith. Um, and that's been massive for me in my faith as well, dude. Like especially for books like Daniel that are pretty difficult to break down. Going through several different prophecies and reading all these big words. So I'm like, whoa, man, I'm backing up a little bit. But yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from, dude. Heck yeah. So you mentioned the Connection Center as well. For anyone listening, we just released a new feature inside of Elevate called Connection Center, just as Caden said. And it's just a link in the community where any of our members can go to and click, and they have a large list of members that shows their location, around their location. We're not going to disclose exactly where they live, their age, their season of life, and then couple quick points about them, and then like a link to book a call with them to connect, and then like a social media profile of some sorts. So it's one condensed area where you can just learn about all members and connect with them if you want. But Kaden, I'm curious, have you been able to utilize that yet at all?
A couple times, but not fully yet. Just with my schedule, I did get to meet Vinny a couple weeks back. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah,
He's invited me into his investing group and
let's go.
a bunch of other cool stuff. And he talked about how he's wanting to start up a business about teaching others about business, and I was all about that. So just getting to connected with him and, have another side of things I'm interested in and somebody to, learn something from.
Let's go, dude. Vinny's an incredible guy. He's got a wealth of knowledge when it comes to investing and finance. We're actually going to have him on as a guest speaker, I think next week. So that'll be cool.
Oh, nice, man.
He'll be dropping some heat
I'll,
on
I'll make
investment.
sure and be on that call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Skipping the Bible studies, but going to the investing calls.
No.
Just messing with you, though. Yeah, it's cool because we've got a plethora of guys in there, similar to what I just said, with different backgrounds, different ages. They live all across the world, but from the guys you've connected with and that you've seen inside of the community and that you've talked to on Bible studies and met at the events, I'm curious, what, like, I guess, features or traits, or just how would you describe an Elevate member overall? The men inside of it.
Uh, Probably first of all of them, like first meeting them, you just know, like they're a man of God, and that's all of them. Like that's what they go, like that's the first thing that they mention and go to first, whether it's within their business or what they do for work or just their overall personality. Like you can tell that's what comes first to them, and I think that's a huge thing and very important. That if anybody really is able to put God first, and then then talk about their business, and then talk about how he's blessed their work life or something like that, I think that's a
Right.
great,
Amen,
and
dude.
it just points out the kind of person that they are. And I think that's important, just with the past that I've had of meeting people in person and the way that some things have gone. That I think that stands out the most to me when meeting somebody, whether it's
100%.
within Elevate or in person. And I've noticed in Elevate, there hasn't been one person that hasn't like gone to God first.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, we focus on that and definitely make it a top priority in our community with our members. Just making sure that, the top identity in your life before work, before, you know, whatever season of life you're in, fatherhood, or if you're a brother, or, for you were a pretty big golfer for a while, making sure that the identity in God is rooted first. And with that, like that brings the highest caliber of man. Like nothing of this world, no identity of this world can top that, because our identity is rooted in God, and our cups are being filled by Him through, like, whether it be wisdom or skills or strengths. That all that comes from the highest of powers. Um, so that means, like, essentially we're the highest caliber of men, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Just cool to see.
That's the word I was trying to find, was identity.
Yeah, identity.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, brother. Well, heck yeah. Well, dude, I want to talk to you a little bit about your time at the event that you came to. So, like I said earlier, Kaden came to our Arizona Desert ATV event, where we went to Sedona, Arizona, and rented a really sick house, had a pool and a hot tub in the back, um, rented some ATVs, rode through the desert, did two really cool hikes. One of them was pretty challenging, right?
Oh yeah.
Bear Mountain. It was a tough one. And then did some breakout sessions in the house as well. Did some Bible studies, some breath work, things like that. Um, had some sessions where, we shared some vulnerabilities, things like that. But Caden, I'm just curious, brother, how was your time, or no, how were you feeling coming into this event, leading up to it?
Um, I was feeling pretty excited about it, especially getting to meet everybody in person. I was a little nervous about traveling. It was my first time flying by myself and going
Yeah.
through the airport and stuff. But
Wow.
once I got there, I was feeling pretty good about it and glad to be in Arizona and not in Amarillo.
For sure. Phoenix is a little bigger than Amarillo.
Oh yeah, but it was pretty cool to get to see it and fly over it and all the golf courses and how pretty it was. It's still
Mentions golf.
desert-like, but it's a prettier desert than what I'm looking at outside my window right now.
Oh man. Yeah, I love how you mentioned the golf courses on the airplane. You can tell he's a real golfer.
Yeah, I saw like 7 of them.
Man, that's awesome. Well, dude, that's a big leap. Never really traveled by yourself before. You say it was the first time being on an airplane,
Yeah, first time traveling by myself, like on a
dude.
plane.
Okay, so that's a big leap. I'm just curious. What made you want to come to the event? Despite like having to make this pretty big leap.
I mean, I saw that picture of the ATVs. I couldn't resist. No, but seriously, I wanted to meet all the guys in person, and I thought, I haven't been too many places outside of Texas, but that were like actually cool places, not just you drive through. But I couldn't. I wanted to go somewhere that to be able to just have a good time with a group of guys, and I saw Sedona, and I was like, that's it. I want to go there. And
Let's
I
go.
didn't really give it too many thoughts. I just was like, I want to go there. So
Mhm.
the next day I made sure I had the money and started paying for it.
That's incredible, dude. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
no, I wasn't even gonna fly at first. I was gonna drive.
I remember that.
Yeah, for like the first month in, and then I kind of Googled it, like the map again, and I was like, oh, 10.5 hours. Never mind. I should probably get a plane ticket.
Yeah, 10.5 hours. That would have been rough. Matt, it's funny you say that though. Matt actually just drove 12 hours for our event in Montana. I actually got back from it last night,
Whew.
10 hours ago. So this is fresh. But Matt drove 12 to 13 hours from his place to Montana. So if you would have done that, I mean, you're not the only ones that have drove massive amounts of time to come to these events. Guys coming from all over. It's
Yeah,
cool. Actually, we had a guy come from London to this event that ended yesterday.
I
So
saw that.
that's a trek.
Yeah, I've never flown that far before.
For sure. We're thinking about doing a Europe event. So for
That would be
now,
awesome. That would be awesome.
heck yeah, bro. But you said just you wanted to meet the guys in person. That's really one of the biggest things that got you there. But I'm curious because you did know us from online. You had joined the Bible studies. You've seen our faces. You heard our voices. You know a little bit about us, but we're still random guys from around the world. So I'm just curious, like what that was like, just meeting a bunch of random dudes from around the world in person in the middle of the desert.
Uh, it was definitely something different. Nothing I've ever done before, but
Yeah,
I kind of figured I was like, I need something different. Like I need to try new things, try something different, and get out there a little bit. So that's what I did, and I ended up having probably one of the best trips I've ever taken.
that's incredible, dude. Did you
So I
feel
mean,
did you feel
it
pretty?
was 100% worth it for me.
Let's go. Did you feel pretty connected with the guys by the end of it?
Oh, 100%. I feel like, I mean, like if you needed to come to Texas for some reason, I would gladly, open up as long as it's okay with my mom for now. But once I move out, if I had extra space, I would gladly have you come stay if you needed to stay a night. Like I think that's pretty cool. And I even got offered Drew. He offered me like if I was ever down there in Phoenix again, if I needed to stay somewhere, I could stay in his extra room. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like just to be able to have somebody that you made a connection with, and they're like, if you ever need anything, I'm here for you. And I've had that before, but only with a couple people, and it was, that was the only time it was really genuine,
Yeah,
regardless of somebody, the words that they say, and everybody in the group that I met there, it was like completely genuine up front, and you could tell when it was something that I've been looking for in person here, but I just sometimes you got to get get outside your hometown to be able to find that, and that's what I needed to do.
absolutely. Yeah, bro, 100%. I've seen that as well. Just the guys in the elevator are the most genuine of dudes. For me, planning the events myself, I don't really want any of the members to come and like do any work. I don't want them to cook. I don't want them to clean. I don't really want them to do much at all. Like I just want them to enjoy their time and just kind of relax, connect with other guys. But with guys just being so genuine, they're reaching out to me. They're like, "Man, how can I help you this event? Like, how can I drive, or do you want to stay at my place before you fly in? Like Drew, for example, I stayed at his house for a couple days before and after the event, just for logistic reasons. And then at the events, guys are making sure that they're like helping out with the cooking and cleaning. I'm like, guys, I don't want y'all to do any of this, but they just jump in and do it. I mean, like you said, they're the most genuine of guys, so it's cool to see.
For sure, man.
Heck yeah, dude.
We got to get Chef Austin back in that apron.
Hey, there we go. I got to keep him working.
Yeah. Hey, he can make some good breakfast.
Yes, he can. We don't have to tell him that in person, but we know that he makes pretty good breakfast. Heck yeah, brother. Well, dude, I'm curious, what was your favorite part of the event? Or if you have multiple, feel free to share.
I'll mention multiple, but probably straight up outright would probably be the ATVs with you.
Oh, let's go, dude.
And that's only because, Bear Mountain was a physical challenge at first.
For sure.
Yeah, that was brutal, but that was a good time. Being able to, for hours on end in a brutal hike, have guys with you at your back there if you need you, or if you need them, my bad. But
yeah,
just being able to have, a group of, like a support going up there, like, hey, don't quit, keep on going.
Hey, man, dude, for anyone listening, Bear Mountain is, I believe it's a 9-mile round trip hike. And so it's 4.5 in, 4.5 back out. And like the first mile is super flat. And then the next 3 miles, you go up like a ridiculous amount, like 2,500 feet. At one point you're just looking straight up, and that's where the next stop is. So it is an intense hike. I'm with Kaden.
I remember when we thought we were getting to the top, and they were like, "You're not even halfway yet."
Dude, yeah. I was at that point. I was sweating. We were getting just absolutely torched by the wind, and you couldn't really see anything else above us. So we were like, "Okay, this must be the top." And then we were talking to some guys right there, and they're like, "Nah, dude, you got a couple miles to go."
Yeah.
And so you go over this little hill, and then it goes straight up again. It was an intense hike, but definitely worth the views. But I'm with you, bro. Like the accountability there. Like keep pushing. You don't want to back out on a hike. Guys will torch you for it.
Oh yeah, it was my first time hiking though, so that's why it was brutal for me.
Was it really?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I live in the flatlands out here. There's nowhere to really hike. We got Paladuro Canyon, but it's nothing compared to what's in Arizona. So, but yeah, I've never really been hiking just due to my dad's physical limitations. So,
yeah.
And my sister with some stuff with her knees. So it's just been me and my mom that are kind of physically capable, but we're not gonna go on a hike without them. So. I've only ever done stuff that they're able to do, and I've never done anything quite like that before. So it was definitely a cool experience, even though it was challenging.
I love it, brother. Yeah, that's great to hear because that's when we plan these events and make them happen. Like, there's a couple boxes that we want to check, and one of them is just planning and organizing things that guys may have never done or may not get to do, and organizing challenges that will really push them. Like Bear Mountain, for example. So for me, like if I'm not planning the event and a little bit scared, if we're not going to be able to make it up the mountain, like I'm probably doing something wrong. So yeah, the challenges are huge. I'm curious, how the breakout sessions and Bible studies were for you there.
Oh, they were awesome. That one morning we woke up and went straight into it. It was powerful. I don't remember what book we went through exactly, but we got into it and it was good.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was a long Bible study. Dove into several different just aspects of not only the Bible, but just our faith in general. It was a great one for sure.
Yeah, and we got into how, it applied to each other's lives and stuff, and I thought that was cool just to get to see how other people, read it, take it in, and how they would apply it to their life.
Yeah, absolutely. Application. Some of the guys, were able to share vulnerably. just things that they were struggling with in their faith, and just talk with the group about it, kind of get some advice from some other guys at the event, which was great to see as well.
Oh, it's awesome, man.
Heck yeah, bro. So ATVs, the challenge, the breakout sessions, man, it was a cool event. I'm glad you were there.
Oh, me too. I'd go again if I could.
Heck yeah, brother. Well, to wrap it up here, I do have a couple rapid fire questions for you. One of them I stole from Matt in his interview, so y'all
Uh-oh.
watching, you may recognize it. But number one, bro, if you could have lunch with any three Elevate members, who would they be and why?
Ooh, I'd have you there for sure.
You don't have to say it. Just because we're on the interview, you don't have to.
Probably Vinny would be one of them.
Okay.
I don't know. Three's hard. That three's real hard.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with a guy like Austin.
I was gonna say Austin. Yeah.
Let's go.
And then I would say you or Matt.
Okay. Little toss
Honestly,
up.
just to be honest, like y'all are the three I've talked to the most, so I've gotten to know y'all the most. So,
Yeah.
and some of the other guys I've connected with, we're a little bit older, so it was like cool. They're cool to meet, take advice from, but in terms of like relation of like where we're at in life,
Yeah.
connecting with y'all has been a little bit easier just because a little, closer to my age and kind of just got past that phase of the life where I'm at right now. So, and
For
I'm trying
sure.
to fit into kind of where y'all are at the moment and kind of build into that. So it's been a little easier relating that way. But other than that, I would think those are like my, main reasons why.
Yeah, I totally get it, bro. It is cool though. Vinny's like in his late 20s, maybe mid 20s. So I mean, he's probably got at least 5 years on you. But
Yeah.
it's still cool to see that y'all are able to relate and connect like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely enjoyed getting to, hear from him and learn from him and even have the, given the opportunity to join his group and stuff and learn
Yeah,
from everybody else in his group. I think it's pretty cool and something that, I would like to, aspire to be like one day to be able to, offer others help once I actually have the knowledge myself.
yeah, 100%, dude. You brought up a good point. You said these are the only guys that you're able to connect with thus far, and that's for a lot of members as well. Like, there's 150 plus guys in Elevate. You can't connect and have a relationship with all of them. But, most of the time guys come in, a guy like yourself, and they end up connecting with 1 to 10 members and get really close with them and grow with them. You kind of find your corner of the community, essentially. The guys that you connect with, the Bible study that you regularly join, channels that you like to participate in. It's impossible to connect with everybody and have a deep relationship, but you come in and you carve out your own little corner and you connect with the guys you connect with, and you still grow so much from it.
Definitely. And hopefully here soon I'll have some more time to connect with some more guys. Something I'd really like to do.
Heck yeah, brother. Use that connection center.
Yeah. I need to set up my profile on there.
Yeah, bro, for sure. Super easy to do. It takes like 4 minutes.
Awesome. It's good to
All
know.
right. Heck yeah. All right, question number 2. Where would you love to see an Elevate event at? Anywhere in the world doing anything.
That's tough.
What's the first thing that comes to mind? Could be Amarillo.
No, not a chance. I feel like I'm trying to think of if I would rather go with like a place that I've seen before, or like similar, or somewhere completely different
Yeah.
that I've never been to. When y'all were thinking about doing the Costa Rica, I thought that was pretty cool.
Heck
I
yeah.
don't know. I'm trying to
Well,
that or maybe like a Europe one, something like
okay.
that. I feel like something different like that would be
Love it.
really cool. If I was going something that like kind of within America, I would probably choose a mountain trip.
Love it.
like in the mount. Like I think y'all been on one before in the past, but I don't remember where. But
Yeah,
it was
we actually the one we just got done from Montana. We were in Yellowstone.
okay. Yeah. What's the other one though, where y'all went into like the Blue Lake?
Yes, that was Rocky Mountain National Park
Okay, yeah, like one like that. I feel like that would be a cool one
for
to
sure.
just I don't know. I do get to go see those lakes like that would be pretty awesome.
Heck yeah, brother. We'll definitely be going back to Rocky Mountain in Colorado. You know, Matt lives there, so we'll have to get back out there, man.
For sure, that'd be awesome.
Heck yeah.
Which I mean, hey, I told you I was going there this summer, so maybe I'll get to see a little bit more of it.
There we go.
Yeah,
For sure, dude. There's
definitely
tons of guys in the community that live in Colorado. So, you know, drop a message in the Connect channel, and you'll definitely find some guys that will love to hang out.
for sure, man. That'd be awesome. I didn't even know how many were in Colorado. Most of the ones I see pop up, it's usually up there where Austin's at.
I
in,
know, right?
in
Yeah.
Minnesota, I think I've seen there's like 12 or 13 guys here.
I know. They must be real lonely up there. No, I'm just playing. All right, bro. Last question. What would you just say to someone on the verge of joining Elevate right
uh, do it. Don't think about it. Just do it.
now? Love it.
I mean, I don't have much to say on that because that's basically what I did. I didn't really think about it. I just saw it, looked at it, and I was like, I'm just going to sign up for this and see what it's about.
For sure. Yeah, that's what I hear a lot, honestly. Just do it. I mean, our membership is $30 a month. So you would spend that on like 2 meals at McDonald's per month. So just 2 McDonald's meals per month, you can join Elevate and get so much out of it. Community of 150 plus men, you know, 3 to 4 weekly calls, 3 of them being Bible studies, resources, channels, guys to connect with, accountability, guys sharing their goals. There's so much. So, like you said, man, just do it. Come join us. And if you don't like it, obviously you can leave it at any point. We're not holding you hostage. But it's so much to get out of it if you come in with the right intention. You know, similar to my man Kaden here, who's looking absolutely jacked.
Thanks.
Heck yeah, bro.
I'm trying.
Nah, dude, you're doing great.
I'm not quite like you yet.
Oh, dude, come on. I would say you're about to surpass me.
Hey, I'm trying to put on that weight so we can wrestle next time.
Oh man, let's go.
We never got to do it.
That's right. Well, all right. I'll remember that.
All right.
I'll hold you to it, bro.
I better
yeah,
train a
brother.
little bit first.
Oh yeah, keep crushing it, dude. I better see some training videos or some pics in the training channel.
Probably do. Well, I haven't been in jiu-jitsu in a while, so you probably kick my butt.
At least you can drop some bench press vids or something.
Yeah, I need to. I'm not big about the filming in the gym, so
I
that's just a comfortability thing. I'm not there yet, but
for sure.
if for a video for Elevate, I'll do it.
Heck yeah. Well, you can do that, or if after you get done, a lot of the guys take a quick selfie, say just hit the gym, you know, share what they did. It's cool to see because some days when I go, I'm about to hit the gym. Like I don't know what I want to do. I just go to the training channel and Elevate. And I'm like, all right, what did guys hit today?
You're like,
me out.
7 out of 10 guys did legs today. Let's do legs.
That's right. Yeah. And then I'm like, all right, I got to surpass this guy.
Shoot, you got massive quads, bro.
I don't know about that, brother.
I'm aspiring for mine to get bigger like that.
Heck yeah. Well, bro, before we wrap up, do you have any closing thoughts?
No, not really. Just besides, thank you for inviting me for this interview. It was a good time and a good experience, and enjoyed catching up.
Absolutely, dude. Appreciate you sharing all that you did. For anyone listening, hope you enjoyed this. We got tons of other interviews. I'm sure you can click and just scroll. Got the interviews, got the raw faith between me and Matt and other members. And then last thing, got new merch. God is working. I know you can't read it, but right there. By the time that this interview comes out, the merch will probably be out. So go ahead and check it out. Grab a T-shirt or a sweatshirt to represent, and live your faith boldly. So I know my man Caden's gonna grab one.
Yep, I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah, whole strength.
Got, yep, I wear them almost every day.
Heck yeah, dude.
I'll
That's
definitely be
awesome.
grabbing some of those when they come out.
Oh yeah. Well, all right, brother. Appreciate you hopping on, and for anyone listening, thank you for checking it out. Hope to see you inside the community. Peace.
See you, man.